Christmas shopping before the start of school. Daylight savings to end tomorrow. And deadline looms for re-registration of all tobacco vendors. Good evening. Leading this bulletin, a 55-year-old woman is tonight dead after she was involved in a car accident this morning. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro says the woman was traveling in a vehicle driven by a 49-year-old man near Fulton College in Corvo, Thai Level, when he allegedly lost control of the vehicle. The driver was trying to slow his vehicle when approaching loose gravel. That's when he lost control and went off the road. Also in the vehicle were the man's wife and 3 children. Crowds flocked to the capital to do their last-minute back-to-school shopping today. With school starting next week, parents rushed to ensure that their children will be well-equipped for the new school term. The news team caught up with a few last-minute shoppers looking for the best buys in Suva today.
With the new school year to start next week, many parents and students were today busy doing back-to-school shopping. In the capital, shoppers were trying to capitalize on the last few days before the commencement of Term 1.
We managed to buy all the shopping for my sister going to high school this year, and the weather was really fine too. The books are reasonable. We managed to find everything today.
Many went from store to store, seeking out the best bargains for basic stationery items.
Doing our shopping since last week and just finishing it today.
When I came last week, some were a bit up, but today they were a bit down.
Others had tight budgets after the festive season and were trying their best to just ensure their children would be ready for the first day of school.
We used up our money during Christmas and New Year, so last minute and just waiting for the prices to be coming down.
Parents of boarders were also out to do last-minute shopping on other necessities for boarding school.
I can cater both of my 2 sons for the boarding schools, for their school uniforms and for their stationeries and all those things that wanted from the boarding schools at RKS.
With the last-minute rush, some could not get what they wanted.
I was able to buy most of the exercise books, but not the textbooks. I've got because it was last minute, and I only have managed to buy only a few.
Classes officially begin across the country on Tuesday. Reviva for all, Fiji One News.
Daylight savings time ends tomorrow morning. The change officially occurred at 2 a.m. Labour Minister Chone Usmate in the statement says members of the public and businesses will need to move their clocks 1 hour backwards at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. The Ministry of Health is conducting their annual re-registration of tobacco vendors, and all those who sell tobacco and cigarettes have been urged to register with authorities or face hefty fines.
The unauthorized sale of cigarettes has once again become an issue of concern for the Health Ministry. Authorities say that all vendors must re-register in order to sell cigarettes. The Tobacco Control Regulation demands that licensed tobacco vendors must register on an annual basis, and the response from vendors has been quite slow.
Why we are reminding all businesses that deal with tobacco products is simply because out of the 4,000 registered businesses that we have, only 500 have come forward to register.
All tobacco vendors must re-register by the 28th of next month. Businesses that do not comply will face a penalty fine up to $5,000.
We don't, once the registration period ends, and once our tobacco enforcement monitoring officers go out, obviously if somebody is found to be selling tobacco products or Suki products even without a proper license, they can be fined.
Meanwhile, operators in the rural areas are encouraged to contact the nearest Tobacco Control Enforcement Unit officers to obtain further information regarding the tobacco retailer registration process.
We have the control units available here, the tobacco control enforcement units, where people in the rural and people in other divisions can go to and obtain more details in relation to the registration.
The renewal of tobacco retailer registration, Suki vendor licenses and registration had commenced from the 1st of December last year. Reviva for all, Fiji One News.
The National Fire Authority and police are investigating a fire at Lalita Bindi Estate in Vatuwanga yesterday. The Cope construction building was completely destroyed in the blaze. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro said the incident happened around 5 p.m. A 51-year-old man had been using the building as a joinery workshop. Naisoro said the cost of damage and the cause of fire is yet to be ascertained. Turning overseas, the Vatican had been confronted publicly for the first time over the sexual abuse of children by Catholic clergy. At an UN hearing in Geneva, church officials faced a barrage of hard questions.
Are they turning the evidence of sex crimes over to the police? And number two, are they punishing any of the bishops who have enabled and covered up for the sexual predators?
The Vatican also faced allegations that it failed to abide by terms and conditions of the UN Convention on the Rights of Children. Pope Francis announced last month that a Vatican committee will be established to fight sexual abuse of children in the Church. Ahead in the news, search continues for 21-year-old prison escapee. Welcome back. The search for escapee David Solomone continues. The 21-year-old escaped from a working party outside the Vaturekuka Corrections Facility in Lambasa on Tuesday morning. Solomone is originally from Tamala, Savusavu, and is currently serving a sentence of 19 months for burglary and theft. While a joint operation between the Fiji Police Force and the Fiji Corrections Service is currently underway, authorities are appealing to the public for information on his whereabouts. Authorities reiterate that harboring escapees is a criminal offense. Those with information on the escapees' whereabouts are requested to call the Corrections Command Center on 3309695 or on mobile 9905078 or 990-5543. The Foundation for the Education of Needy Children in Fiji, FANC, yesterday distributed vouchers to those in need of educational assistance. Established in 2009, FANC was set up as a civil society initiative to provide support for access to education to the children of the not-so-fortunate families of Fiji. Apisalome Rambo has the story.
Applicants of the assistance scheme offered by FANS Fiji gathered at their headquarters in the capital city on Friday, awaiting word on their applications. FANS officials sifting through the applications to determine who qualifies and who doesn't. Those who had applied earlier last year also received their vouchers first.
I'm thankful this morning to FANS Fiji and the government for giving us assistance, in particular to those who are unfortunate like us. I have 4 children. I have applied for assistance to finance their school items, which will be paid by the voucher I am picking up today. I thank FANS and the government for the assistance.
Since 2009, FANS Fiji has been instrumental in the provision of educational materials to families in need.
The assistance that we provide include tuition or school fees and textbooks. Those two now being taken care of government this year. And the provision of school supplies such as textbooks, school bags, school sandals, and stationery.
Private sponsors have also offered much-needed financial assistance. This has in turn increased the number of recipients FANS has been able to assist.
Now, last year we assisted 1,137 children, and I'm talking about the calendar year.
This year, FANS Fiji received 200,000 from government. This has prompted it to increase its recipient base by 20 to 25%.
So on top of increasing the number of the beneficiaries, the foundation will be setting up community learning centers in areas where our beneficiaries are concentrated in. The main aim of these centers is to help our students to improve academically on the subjects they may need help in by providing extra classes, extra tutorials. And we're looking for excellent current school teachers and volunteers who can assist us in helping these children.
Apisalome Rambo, Fiji One News.
The University of the South Pacific is encouraging more people to take up formal tertiary education by making the enrollment process much easier. Today, the university's Student Academic Services set up desks in Suva and provided counseling and enrollment assistance to current and prospective students.
The Form 6 and Form 7 students are in 2013, and I'll be providing them the career pathing and what they will be doing in the future. Also, there are faculties around here in which they'll be providing advice to the students on what subjects or what program to take.
167 land leases have now been prepared for Housing Authority's Tadirua East subdivision. With the assistance of the Itoke Land Trust Board, the lease preparation process has been more efficiently completed to allow land sales of the 167 lots to commence. In a statement, Housing Authority CEO Alipate Narosoi says the signing of these leases represents a major breakthrough in terms of the land development and selling process. These new leases will also assist in facilitating loan requirements for those customers who are intending to seek assistance from the banks. Housing Authority says they are yet to finalize the prices of the new lots at Tadirua. Fiji's lone pay TV provider, Sky Pacific, hopes to increase its visibility in the Northern Division. A team from Sky Pacific and its parent company, Fiji Television Limited, is currently touring Vanua level, connecting those in the north to the rest of the world via pay TV. The company today also opened its new office in Lambasa, taking its services to the people in the area. Head of Sky Pacific, Nitesh Lal, says the decision to have an established office in Lambasa came after an increase in demand for the pay TV services.
So we have relocated our office to Shop 7 Sangam Complex, Nasikula Road in Lambasa. It's much bigger office here. We have full Sky Pacific team, including our customer service reps, finance team, full technical team. So with bigger storage space and parking facilities, as you can see.
Fiji TV and Sky Pacific officials say there are now close to 5,000 subscribers in the Northern Division, and those purchasing Sky Pacific today had only had to pay half price to get pay TV in their homes.
A stepping stone. As we've discussed, the challenge is for you to continue to deliver.
Ahead in sports, Sevens team all set for Las Vegas. And Capital City dominates Battle of the Powerhouse tournament.